Allow me to take you through a brief draft pictorial history of my career in gospel radio, starting with WGRM 93.9 FM in Greenwood, Mississippi, Stellar Gospel of Music Award recipient. Okay, I'm just going to breeze through here. That would be Lee Williams, Spiritual QCs, and that's Reverend Andrew Cheers and the Gospel Songbirds in the red, and my daughter Jasmine, my brother Little Jimmy, and myself at, where is that at? That's WGRM 93.9 FM. Or it might even be WDDT 900 AM in Greenville, Mississippi. I'm uncertain at that time, but DDT is where I had my first gig as a station manager. So gospel concerts with none other than Johnny Delaney, Mississippi Cotton Choppers, fantastic violinaires, who was aboard WGRM when they first started. Willis Broadcasting, black owned, first in Greenwood, Mississippi. This would be one of those magic girls from Baptist Town, and a brother at one of Johnny's concert. This brother here is Matt Adams. Mac Adams, actually, from infamous Baptist Town, Greenwood, Mississippi. Went off to, he's a musician. He went off to play with the Jackson Southern Airs. And that's his, I believe that's his wife, in fact, that is related to one of the Jackson Southern Airs. That's right. That's right. Little history in Baptist Town, Mississippi. These are my hood rats. I've been mentoring like for 3 decades, and these are some of the young children there on Carrollton Avenue that I took under my wing. This is DDT 900 AM, or is it? Yes, that's DDT 900 AM. No, it's not. This is KAVH 101.5, Eudora, Arkansas. Another station that I was a general manager in. And I believe that's Elder Jones, Church of God in Christ, with the youth there discussing some life issues, life skills, some concerts once again that in fact, this one here was in Greenville, Mississippi, with none other than, that's right, Mr. Williams. And these are some sisters here that was at that concert. These are them same sisters later on broke down. Oh yes, that's how that brother be doing them, broke down. And these are the West Singers, Greenwood, Mississippi. Greenwood, Mississippi, the West Singers. They were some hard hitters. That fellow there, they called the One Man Gang with one of the twins, the One Man Gang. Who is this here? The West Sisters, and that's one of the famous. I forget her name, but she is a MC there in Greenwood, Mississippi, around Greenville, actually in the Delta. The One Man Gang acted a fool. He was a fool. I ain't gonna tell no lie. And this is the Gospel Lady. She actually had a broadcast at the station when I was in Greenville, Mississippi. The twins there. And I'm just gonna breeze through here, people. But this is a brief history of this clown right here. He's not the Tin Man, that's the Golden Man. He's a preacher too. He was a clown too at the concert. Johnny Delaney was to throw some concerts at the Greenwood Civic Center. Johnny Delaney is like world renowned too, and he has his own. He's a pastor, in fact, and that's his nephew. In fact, that's his nephew. Okay. That's his nephew, Mississippi Cotton Choppers, fantastic violin. And that's his niece, I believe it is. Oh, yes, indeed. Johnny the lady, Mississippi Cotton Chopper. All right, this is the Racing Brothers. That's right, the Racing Brothers from up there in somewhere in Arkansas. Okay, this was a cultural event at one of the brothers' congregations in Greenville, Mississippi. Him right here, this brother, I can't remember his name though. I think it was Agape Storage, a Christian center, where this fellow here was a pastor. Okay, some more concerts, and I'm just going to breeze through here, but this is a brief history of my career in gospel music. All right, and I'm getting this a little bit more organized and whatnot. That young lady right there, and I was probably almost twice her age. I couldn't get rid of her. She was up under me like white on rice. I ain't gonna tell a lie. All right, but I had it's probably spanned like 6 years in that industry, gospel music, and this is actually a Heart March for Life event or something like that. Cancer, yeah, cancer awareness or AIDS awareness. That is some beautiful sisters there at the AIDS awareness in Greenville, Mississippi Mall. Okay, HIV awareness. Yeah, that's what that was. HIV awareness. Okay, people. And who is this? Oh, the Bolton, hard-hitting Bolton brothers. I'm so glad my mama raised me on cornbread and black-eyed peas. Hard-hitting Bolton brothers. Yes, indeed. Now, this sister right here, Greenville, Mississippi, and her and I were in cahoots. And this is a concert she was at in Greenville, one in Greenwood, Mississippi, where I lived at, and whatnot. But I can't even remember her name. It's a shame. Now, I was a ghettoographer, and attended several events. So this is a March for Life in Greenville, Mississippi. March for Life, yeah. March for Life. All right. And a few other events, okay. This was in Eudora, Arkansas. Yeah, the children. This was Hurricane Katrina Rescue. That's right. Hurricane Katrina Rescue. I was a part of that. Hurricane Katrina. That's me there. You see, after the fact, eating with some of the folks who come through. All right. You know, we welcome them in and everything. And this was at, was the Reverend Glenn Donald's congregation? Yeah, I think it was. Reverend Glenn Donald, the one who put me in jail, in fact, for interrupting his church service at, what's the name of this church? Darn it, because Miss Susan Kincaid was her, no, that wasn't their church. That wasn't their church. That was in another church. But this is a rescue. Hurricane Katrina Rescue. But that wasn't Glenn Donald's church. It might have been because those are his members. All of them are his members. It might have been their congregation. It was at their congregation. It sure was. Okay. Hurricane Katrina Rescue, people. And I was a part of that. That's just kind of brief, all right? I mean, of course, in between there, I'm thinking about trying to sell this because I need some money. I think it might sell a little bit because I got other, photos in between here. 2 or 3 of them behind each other and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2 or 3 behind them. Did I have them here? Where did I put them? I got them somewhere else. Let me see if I can find them right quick for you. They're somewhere around here. Hold on a second there, people. Let me see if I can find them. All right. Well, we're going to clock out now, but that is a brief history. Greenwood, Mississippi. Greenwood, Mississippi, in fact, is very infamous. Robert Johnson, blues player, supposedly sold his soul to the devil. They say was poisoned there in Baptisttown. And I think Morgan Freeman lived there, and Willie Boy, somebody, one of them fellas there, and Mac Adams, of course, I was telling you, went off to pay with the Jackson Southern Heirs. Is also from Greenwood, Mississippi, Baptisttown. And myself, I lived in Baptisttown. And of course, I was telling you that myself, station manager Lee Hall and Johnny Delaney, Mississippi Cotton Choppers, we pioneered Greenwood, Mississippi's first Afro-American owned gospel music station, Willis Broadcasting, WGRM 93.9 FM, 1240 AM, and it was a Gospel Stellar Music Award recipient. All right? I'm going to try to get this organized and see if I can make it do what it do. Thank you very much for your... Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to show some folks behind here because there's some... you got some beautiful folks all over the world. Down here in the South and whatnot. And These sisters here are no exception because I got pictures behind pictures. Oh yes, in Greenville, Mississippi, I actually started a gospel night in the state skating rink there, local skating rink in Greenville, Mississippi, when I was at DDT 900 AM. And those are the Crane family. Yeah, that's that sister's name. She was a Crane. That's some Cranes. Okay, and this is I forgot his name, but it's another blind brother too that are stayed at them concerts. This is Arthur Strong and Pearl Gospel Singers. That brother died of AIDS. Okay, there's some of them clowns at Johnny Delaney's concerts. Some sisters posing here in Greenville, Mississippi at some of the concerts that I took pictures at. And also MC some of those concerts as well. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your brief indulgence.